Hi everybody, I'm continuing, not this one. I'm continuing in Cybersecurity 101. I'm doing now SQL Fundamental, learn how to perform basic SQL queries to retrieve and manage data in the database. The core thing is how to query database in this room. So let's start. The create. This is just most important is this. The R in this room is the select. So querying database more than creating, adding, and all of that. As you can read, I'm going more on the lab part of it. This is a walkthrough, so you can read about it. Database in general is two types: relation database and non-relation database. Relation is very structured, so it's like you can imagine like an Excel file, like you have row, column, something, and then non-relation, like you can put anything like values, graphs, document, and all of that. So for example, don't worry about too much about this. I think it is other rooms for non-relation database. For now, we're more concentrating in this part, the relation database. Table and rows, you can know as simple like an Excel file. Have an ID to identify each row, have column and all of that. And then you have the keys. Usually when you create database, this is unique, so you can distinguish between rows. Another question, how if for example have two tables, you need to connect them somehow later on when you have queries. That's where the foreign key come in, and the foreign key basically, like you have an author ID, that's the ID of the author, you connect it here. So if you want to do queries, you connect them this way. For now, don't stress too much about it. Just instead, as you're joining security, so you can know. Let's look at quickly what type of database you use. If you have various, to have a varied mean we are in this category, too many variables, so we can use non-relation database. The question is singular, so without a S. Then said what type of database, the same structure, so we can use this paste. Let's be lazy, just remove the non-relation database. What else? Once the record inserted in the book, so it's row, like a Excel row. Sorry guys. What type of key provide the link from one table to another? This is we talk about it here. It's the foreign key. And then the question is which type of key ensure a record is unique within the table. This is the primary key. If you do database, that's what they call it, primary. It's always unique. You can't have duplicate on it. If you define it as primary, the database will it's always increment. Now what is SQL? SQL is like a language. We will practice now. You have Mongo, all of that. Some example, DBMS, that's the engine, whatever you call it. Data management system, that's how you interact with it. And then it's easy to learn. It's like in English, you just type. Let's start. Where is the view button? Why is not freezing? Zoom in. If I go MySQL, user is root, and then you call password. It asks me for the password. Password is TryHackMe. And then okay, so if I do TryHackMe, we come here, and then that's it. The question, what save the interface? The interface, we talk about it here, is a DBMS. And then what query language can be used to interact with the relation database? Of course, you interact through SQL. Now let's start practicing. So we're not really in this room. They just tell you that you can create database through this. If you want, of course, usually the command in always cap letters. So let's say call it my first database. You can create database. You can say show show databases. No, databases. So we can see the one that we just create now, my first database. We can use ours if we want to play with it, so we can say use my first database. If I say show tables, it's empty, there's no table. So let's see if we want to create, for example, let's copy so we don't waste time. This is not part of the room, you just need the, well, just close. Why I'm getting error? This is not just to know it. So if I call show tables, what? Okay, let's type it again. Show tables. So we have this. We have an error. Oh yeah, that's my mistake. This is the one to copy. That one is just description. That's why it didn't work. When you see what's going on in this database. So query is okay if she showed tables. So we get our book inventory. Basically this one is like you can see, you start with the ID, it's an integer because it's a primary key, auto increment primary key. Then you start whatever you want to do, book name, voucher, so it's can have a text on it or number or something. Not null you can define for condition, publication date as date. This part, guys, don't stress too much because you are more interested in querying the database than creating it, because most of security that's what usually happen. So you have show table. So for example now we can say describe will give us the answer of the structure of the table. So for example if I want book inventory, you need always to put what I did wrong. This the table doesn't exist. Book inventory. Okay, now that's what it described give you so you can see what things. Alter you can add if you want to modify table through alters and all that. So now the question is, let's start if we do show databases we can get the first flag because they're starting to tell us okay. Then the next one is that we can use task 4db, and then you press change database, then you can say show tables, and then we can get the second flag as a table. So this one just to tell us that we can manage and running around database. It's almost time for Friday TryHackMe CTF. I'm tired, I'm not sure I will do it tomorrow. The new room. Now the question is the CRUD. The CRUD basically like a programming, create, read, update, to delete. We are more interested in read in this room. Insert data in database, you do it this way. You insert into it, define the table, then the parameter, the field, the columns, and then you add the value what you want. Select is what we're looking for, hold this room, and then you can select by field. I'm going through this quickly. We'll practice when we get the lab. We'll practice all of this. You can update, set this name. You must do where. The dangerous one is the delayed. Careful when you use it, because if you don't do where, you can do the whole query. And that's it. That's basically straightforward. Let's practice so we can understand them. Using tool DB database. What is the name of the tool in hacking 2? Let's first use the database tools. Tools. You don't need the cap letters, guys. It's just standard the command of SQL. You write them in cap letters so you can see them. show tables. So we have a hacking tool. Okay, can be used to perform in the middle attack and wireless network. So we can say select. We need a name. No, let's select first. Let's say before we do select, describe. So we know describe hacking tools. So if we describe it, we know it has a name, category, and description. So we can say select. I need a name. I need a no, sorry, not cap letters. These ones. Name. I need the category from table. No, from. I'm getting. We can just say table from cap letters. Table. What's the name? Table hacking tools. What's going on? No, not what I'm doing here. So the category, he said what can do used for perform man in the middle attack, and while the new TryHackMe start, it's the new CTF. I missed that CTF. Okay, let's try to finish this room quickly before we jump. Guys, give me a second. I want to see it. Let's see what's the name of the room. Rabbit hole. Hard. They release a hard room. My goodness. What's the room? It's easy to fall into the rabbit holes. Hey, Shamulas! Oh, it's hard, so I'm not doing it tonight. I'll wake up tomorrow and think about it. Okay, let's at least we know it's hard. When I see hard, I don't really do them at night. Okay, let's continue. Now, because the question is hacking tools perform many the middle attack and wireless. Usually you can get it. It's already the only one that do wireless is this one. Of course, you can say no. Let me get a description for these things. Maybe get this description field. Description. If you go to a device that used to perform many the middle attack. So we are correct. That's the Wi-Fi Pinnacle. Using the tool DB database, what is the shared category for both USB, Rabadaki, and Bash Bunny? What we can do, we don't need description, so we just need name and category, and be lazy for category. And I'm getting tired now. It's category. So USB Rabba, it's an USB attack, and Rabba Daki, Rabba Daki, where is the Rabba Daki? Rabba Daki and Bash Bunny, they both USB attack. So we can have that one, and we got there. Then the clauses is basically the where statement, and distinct, group by, order by, having. Distinct, basically they do example. Let's go through it quickly and then we can practice. If you select from books, you select all of them. So if there is a repeat like this, if you put distinct and the name, it removes the repetition. A group by, you can usually use it when you have counts and things like that. So you can count things, group them by name, and then have total. These things is you learn it by practice. And then who's this now? Order by is clear. Order by either ascended top to bottom or bottom to top descendant. Descendant is the higher to bottom, I forgot, yeah. And then the next one, you can observe the difference. Okay, that's one. Having clause, having name like. It's interesting, this having, I didn't know before. Let's see we'll practice now all this. Now let's go back to describe. Let's go back to describe. What's the table of ours? Hacking. I always start to remember it. So we know the structure: ID, name, category, description, and mode. So we know what we're looking for. Use tools DB database and hacking tools. What is the total number of distinct categories? Now we know. That's why we need to practice now. The distinct. Where is the distinct? This one. So we can say select distinct with distinct in category from hacking tools, and then we have 6 row. You can be, if you want to be fancy, you can say count, and you just lock it. Sorry, because we have a count function, so we can put a count there and distinguish category, and then we get 6. So we have 6. So we know 1 2 3 4 5 6, and that one is 6. So we know the answer is 6. Okay. Then using the tool DB database, what is the first tool by name in ascended order from hacking tools? So we select by name, we select the name from hacking tool table, hacking tools, when I say table, tools, and need to order by name. We said ascendant, so it's ASC. So if things are well, which is should be Bash Bunny. So this one is straightforward. Let's see if it's Bash Bunny. So the query, this one is straightforward. You order by, and then what? Descended you can just get from the bottom, or just go back to this and descend, and you have a Wi-Fi pineapple, which is the bottom of that. So this one is straightforward. Operation is, what's the operation again? Oh, this one is like if you start searching like, and you remember if you're programming, you know these things, what they call these things, a percentage or something. Select, description, something, or category equal, if you do straight equal, or operator, not like, between, if you have two numbers, for example, or dates, wherever, the comparison, the equal sign, and then the not equal is like programming. What's the next one? Less, same things, like you can see the format is the same. Select wherever, where, like you speak English, where this, less, greater, equal, less, equal, and now it does that. Let's see if we can do this using the tool DB database. Which tool falls under multi-tool category and useful for pen test and Greek? Remember, pen test and these gigs things is in the description, so we know, and because if I select everything from table hacking tools, you can cheat and look that. Why you keep putting that table there? Yeah, it's easy English, but not English. So we have all this. We know this pen test and geek to be in the description. We have a category, so we can say, no, we're not selecting for everything. What exactly ask us to? The question is, what's the tool for which tool? So we're looking for the name from hacking tools. The first condition we have is where it gave us the category equal, so we have the equal statement, a multi-tool, and when you have end condition, we can play fancy. Let's do fancy a little bit. And so make next line, and category like, remember we see the like things, we saw too many likes here. Where's that like again? You see how to use like, so you put in the to bracket, you put what's that, and you put what the keyword that you want. What's keyword we're looking for? We're looking for pen testers, and then let's do the next line, and what's going on, category like, we can do the same things here, like geeks, and then we can say in case the name it mean get any care between them, that's why we go start. Remember we do these things, mean whatever word from left, whatever word from bottom, but mean any paragraph that have this. So you have three condition here. Now let's see if things go well. So if things go well, I press this one, we'll get the name without problem. Query is empty. Who to blame now? We need to blame someone. Multi-tool and category like, or no, it's end. With geeks, GEEKS, pen testers, multi-tool. Which tool fall under the multi-tool category and useful? You see, that's the problem. I did a mistake, not a category. It's a description field, this one. It's not that word, that's why I couldn't find it. Description. No, it's a flipper 0. So we can do that. So we got it correctly. The hard room for tomorrow. I'm not sure if I will do that hard room. It's end of the month, someone to relax. Using the tool DB database, what is the category of tools with an amount greater than or equal to the they give us this equal, so you can see the equal sign or something. So what we can do now, we can select what is the category of tools. So we need the category. They ask us for the category, where select category from our friend hacking tools. The table it's tools, and then the condition we have is where amount greater or equal. So greater or equal, it's a number, we can just put it straight. Let's see if we get so the category is the same one, duplicate this one, so we have a RFI cloning, so that one is set one. And then using the same database, which tools fall under network intelligence, category and the amount. The amount is less, stricter less, less than 100. And then they said where amount, let's start to the category first from this one, where category equal, what the hell, where category equal, where is my equal sign? You know when you think you're tired. Well, I can't see my keyboard. I forgot where is the equal line. Where category equal what? Network intelligence. intelligence close, and amount is less than 100. Let's see if we like not what tool. We're looking for a name. No, sometimes I keep forgetting. I'm looking for the name of the tool. The name of tool is learn title. Let's see if we are correct. Are we correct? Yes, we are correct. Rabbit holes. Let's refresh. Scoreboard. No. No. Shamulas. It must be really rabbit hole. This one is very good guy in hacking tools. That one. Which one now? Oh, the function. The function you have that concat is you combine something. As if used to add two more together. You can combine, like example, a name. You can add the text. That's why the printing here, you can see the text is this, and then you put the name to the left side and category and book the left side. You can do these things like if beta printing. You group content from different table or something. This function can help to us concatenate data from multiple rows into one field. We'll solve the room with this one. Let's practice. Just know them for now. Substring is publish, for example, a date, usually a year, month, and day. So you can say you start from 1, take the first 4 characters, so you get 4. And then the length is self-explanatory, so it's the length is length. How to explain it more? Aggregate function, the count, we saw the count before. The sum is a sum, you count the total wherever, and then from, if you want to, total price. And then who's this? The max, select max, for example, per day, or select a minimum. Now let's see if I still remember these things. If I hope I can't make a video again. Using the tool database, what is the tool with the longest name? If you say longest, so you know what we'll use. We'll use, where is it? This length function. You said, so we can take select, we need the name. You said the longest name, where no, I forgot how to do it now. Select the name with the longest name. The length with the longest name. Select name where I'm thinking, guys. Name, and then let's get the length function working for us. LNGTH, we need the name. Let's do like as name length, like the example already there. Length from hacking tools, the longest. So we just do a order by name length, because we're looking for the longest, so we start from top to bottom, ascendant order. No, descendant order. Descendant order. Descendant, so from the top to the bottom, descendant order. So the longest is USPRB Dakadati. So we could length name as length from hacking tools, order by length. Oops, what's the name? Let's see if we are correct. Oh, you're correct. Using the tool db, what is the total sum of the all tools? This one is easy one. Select sum amount. We just use the amount as total. Total. You don't need this to add it, but it's good to select some from hacking tools. So this one is straightforward. This one is not because complex. Now let's see if we can do the last one. Using tool db database, what are the tools names where the amount does not equal to 0, and group the tool names by concatenated by these things. Let's first of all figure out the first one. What two names where the amount does not equal to 0? For this we need to use, if you remember, the things that's this one. Let's get what is it? A 0 what does not end. So let's, if I select now, select amount from select from hacking tables. So what we get hacking tools. We get, so the idea is it doesn't start with 0, so you want to remove these ones. So how the hell we can get them? So we get them through where's that thing? Not this one, this one. You see this one we can select. So the question is select. So let's see if we can play with this. Select substring. Now we can give it usually the amount. If I say, for example, 1 what exactly we'll get? We'll get the first one. We get this thing 1 so we get this side. But I'm looking for this side, the right side, because that's 0 I'm looking for. To do that, I need to tell him go from -1. Add a minus here. Now I get, let's confirm that, yeah, it's true, 90005000. So because it said start, so we're able to get, so I can say select substring was from hacking table. He said don't start with 0, so we can say we can say, we'll just leave that one there. We can say where, I can just say where. No, let's make it smarter, because we don't need to too much type in. As what do you call it, amount non-zero. Let's call it non-zero for sake of argument, non-zero. And then we can say where amount non-zero is not 0. Remember, because now I want to hide, I don't need this, I need to remove them. So something is wrong. Why didn't I accept it? Because I define it here. Non-zero doesn't work. Okay, so we can do the traditional way. I thought it will work. We can just say substring. So we can filter. I don't know why I didn't filter with this one, like the where statement. mount non-zero underscore non-zero. Okay, so now this query we solve half of the problem. So now we don't we solve this. Now we need to group with this. To do this, we remember the function that they teach us here to use group concat. So we need to do so now, because we solve one problem, now let's solve the second problem. Select as a mount, then I can say group should follow the what's written that concat, and then what we want to concat the name, and they tell us separator is separator. It is that little things, what they call that thing, the tildes or something. There's a space between them, they said. There's a space and there's a space. So are we lucky or not lucky? So then what happened? A group contact, and then you close it. So then you close. You can call it as what we call it, name non-zero. An error. I forgot how to do this thing now. I don't want to do the video again. What the error said in aggregated query without group by. We forgot to group by. Group. Imagine you repeat the video because of this. Group by name. No, grouping by what? Group by name. Oh yes, we don't need that. Remember, we did it just for testing, so we don't need it now. Ooh, no, we are that's not correct. Why it looks strange to me? Flip a zero icon. He didn't group it, or what happened here? A group by what? Do we need to group them? It needs to be grouped, otherwise it doesn't work. Oh, we don't need to group them. Yeah. Let me go back quickly before I confuse the things. I'm getting confused. So this one, we solved the problem with this to the one that we remove the one that start with 0. Now we group the name, or we group them together in one shot. So we don't, here you group them by category. Here they didn't tell us to group them, we just put the whole thing in one shot, one line, so we don't need the grouping. So select the group contact, group the names, because remember when we did we find only 2, 9 and 5, so that's the only 2 we have. So the answer now is supposed to be, let me do something quickly. Let me remove this quickly so we can from hacking tools. Remember we did this before to verify the, let me remove the grouping things to show you that it's working, so we don't need to cheat here. I don't need this. I want to show you something quickly, because now remember when we said select okay, and he said where this one different than no, what is that, different 0, different than 0. Remember we got 5.9. we can confirm now. Select we can add name here so we can see that we are correct. So you can see flipper 0, and that was so. If we go back to the longer version we did, this one has no. So that's what it did. So that's the grouping. What it do, it take flipper 0, put it there, then add space, that space, then add that thing, then another space, then add the next one. Okay, so that's why we don't need to group it. I hope, guys, I try to explain my best. Yeah, I think that's yeah, I think we're done the room. That's the last one. It took me time, this one, to confusing too. So this one to do the 0, and then you can just concatenate it. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and thank you. Hope you like the video. Please like and share to support the channel, and thank you very much. And the next video we'll see tomorrow what I can do. Otherwise I need to think about this rabbit hole. I'm not sure about rabbit hole. I'm tired. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.